Hey everybody. Let me hit the chat button. Actually, I'll let you read the chat if that's all right.
Hello, everybody. How you doing today?
Hey everyone. It'll tell us how many people are here eventually. And yeah, 5 people in. Hey everybody. I'm gonna let Mr. Troy Adventure America right here. If you don't know him, his channel is Adventure America. You should go subscribe. If you have a chance, you can share your link and we'll get it pinned on there too. But we're gonna do some dashing together.
Turn the volume down.
Tell us how many people.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, this is gonna be a blast, guys. He's not done DoorDash before or any of the gig work, so we're gonna show him the ropes. The ropes. You may be an expert by the end of the day, or I may be the worst person to teach you anything.
Hey, friend. How you doing, friend? Madden Morris, welcome in.
He's good. Go ahead.
Hey, Sabrina.
Hey, Sabrina. Hey, friend. Hey, Madden Morris. He's gonna be running the chat for me. I'll glance at it a little bit. But...
Hey, my Mimi.
Okay, so I've got all the apps on. Hopefully we start getting some more. Uber was blowing up my phone when I was sitting over there at McDonald's.
Yeah,
but
it keeps going.
Wasn't anything worth taking. So. I like that they added this stoplight here because of Target, but it sure is a pain.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be worse if we didn't have it, I'm sure.
Yeah, I haven't really gone down too many like the back streets or anything around here other than over there by the park.
Oh, okay.
It's like I'm mostly just driving through.
Yeah, I mean, town itself, there's not really much to look at. The beauty is on the coast.
Yeah, now that you told me about those breakfast tacos over there, every time I come through, I got to go get some breakfast tacos.
They're the best. I didn't
end up
getting one this morning, but I actually, they have a thing on the menu. I don't know if I told you, it's called the trash can taco, and you can get up to 5 ingredients for $4.99. And I always get the spam or chorizo, egg, bean, cheese, and spam.
That sounds good.
So good, but it's so messy, so greasy. 11 people in here. Hey, I hope everybody's doing well today.
Yeah, I love the chorizo.
Oh yeah, I've gotten to where I can't not have chorizo on a taco.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, Barry. Hey, how you doing, Rowdy? Foothills of Appalachia is Rowdy.
Rowdy. Hey, Rowdy. I'm turning. A couple of my apps actually shut themselves off. After so long they'll turn off. I didn't realize it. Yeah, it's been super. Like, I didn't have any time to sit and wait today. It's been boom, boom, boom. I don't know if y'all can actually hear us. I normally have my AirPods in, so I kind of tend to talk quiet.
Friend wants to know what apps you're running.
I'm running Favor. We've got a HEB Favor offer right now. $16 to go 10 miles, 57 items. It's going to Ingleside. That's something I wouldn't normally take. I don't like to go out to Ingleside.
Yeah.
Then I got to drive back. And once you get out there, you'll start getting orders, and it just takes you further and further away. And like Portland's great because it's real condensed. But out there, it's more country, and then you get where you don't want to be.
No, some of the places, even though it's not that far, it's hard to get in and out of. Get stuck in traffic or something.
Yeah. I'd rather deal with Portland's more trafficy than it is out there, but I'd rather deal with the traffic of Portland than be out in the country out there or out in Taft. More sketchy areas out there.
Wants to know what you're looking for with orders.
Okay. Well, the apps she asked, I forgot. DoorDash, Uber Eats, Walmart Spark, Instacart. We may not do Instacart order because it's going to be only shopping, so I don't know if we'll do any shopping. But I am looking for. I like to do $2 a mile, and I like to keep my miles under 5. I will go further if it's an ideal order. I mean, like if they gave me $25 to go to Ingleside, we'd go do that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get $6. Say heck no, no.
So that $2 is like if you're doing DoorDash, that $2 comes from DoorDash.
That means there's no tip. Base pay is $2. Sometimes I've seen base pay under $2. I don't know how they make that decision on what the base pay is going to be. But it might be over $2 if it's an order that's bounced around a lot.
Yeah.
But generally don't see any base pay higher than $2.
Yeah, it's interesting to watch all that stuff and what you guys are doing, because it's like I would have no idea what would be good or what would not be worth it.
Yeah. Well, that's how they get new drivers. Because you get on the platform, you don't know what to expect. You don't know what's good, what's not, till you learn what you don't want to go do. And so once they have a lot of the experienced drivers aren't taking orders, they'll onboard a lot of new people, and then the new people will take every order, not knowing they're not making any money that way.
No. Yeah, this is the first time we ever met in real life, Barry.
Yeah. Pretty excited about it. So anybody that's on here that's from my channel and you don't know Mr. Adventure America, you need to run to his channel. Did you put your link on there? Or Fran, will you drop his link and we'll get it pinned? Please. Sometimes I forget to say please.
Fran said, will you take a $2 for a 1 mile order?
A $2 for 1 mile. I think I did that yesterday. I'll only do that if it's an experiment. So this is $5.50 for 1.8 miles. I'll take that. And that's Saber Maya, which is a Mexican food place over here.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, which is pretty good. If you and Angela are ever in Portland, y'all want Mexican food, it's a pretty good place.
Hey, Anthony Chihuahua, how you doing today?
And Anthony Chihuahua, what if that's really Goose? I'm telling you right now.
It's a big risk I'm taking here.
I mean, he's got a bad track record of kidnapping people. So
yeah, I've seen those.
This isn't Goose. Don't worry. I hate that entrance right there. They really made it hard to get in and out of with that bump.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some places in Corpus like that. Like you have a small car that's over the ground, you got to go at an angle just to get out of the parking lot there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know how these people drive around with where they lower their vehicle like that. I'd be tearing my car up.
What happens if there is a long wait at the restaurant?
If there is a long wait at the restaurant, I guess it depends on how much it's paying. Generally, though, I probably wait longer than most DoorDashers do. I'll wait 10 minutes, and if it's still not ready, then you can go into the app and unassign. So it doesn't cancel the order from the customer, it just removes you from the order, and then they send it to another driver. And it's usually with no pay, so you waited 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And no pay. So I'm gonna run in here real quick. Hopefully it's real quick.
All right.
If you wanna just hold down the fort here, unless you wanna go in.
I can hang out here.
And,
hey, Donnie, how you doing, Donnie?
I'll be right back. And so you also have to hit arrived at the store. So that, because it's time, DoorDash will time you. It gives you so much time to get here. If you're over 5 minutes late, you can get a violation. So you hit arrived at the store, so it stops that clock.
How y'all doing today? This is the first time I've ever done any DoorDash and stuff. Dashing Maverick also. I'll go in on the next one, Fran. Oh no, I don't know. His radio just seemed to come on there. Good thing I found the volume fast. Hey, how you doing, Roy? I'm reading the chat on my phone while he's driving around and stuff. It's pretty interesting finding out about all this stuff. I wouldn't do that, Barry. Kind of shy, yeah. Oh, we're about to stack. That's awesome. Yeah, dirty stack. HEB curbside, $21. That's pretty good. $21 for HEB curbside. Hey, Carl, how you doing, Carl? Thank you for coming in today. I'm doing good. It's a beautiful day out here. Little on the warm side. Thermometer saying 89 degrees now. Sitting in the sun, but got a pretty good breeze out. Blue skies. Two-something miles. That's not far. Yeah, that is a great order from what I've seen on you guys' videos and lives there. Hey, Music City, how you doing, Music City? Thank you for coming in. Oh, St. Patrick's Day in Ireland. That's awesome. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
All right. So I always use my catering bags just to keep it warm instead of the small hot bag.
Somehow your radio come on. I turned it down real quick.
Oh, sorry about that. It's because I was connected to Bluetooth.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
I don't know how to make it. I'm going to turn my Bluetooth off. I'm also going to stop that from playing. I was watching you while I was in there waiting. So we'll do this. Got all kinds of stuff going on my phone. We're going to flip that camera around while we drive. It's another reason I wanted to get this mount here because I can actually show where I'm going.
Yeah, and when I was doing the StreamYard, I had to put the camera on the one I wanted before I started it, and I couldn't figure out how to reverse it around.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a setting in there somewhere I've used. I don't remember where it's at now. So let me pull back up. So now it gives us the customer's address after we confirm that we picked it up, and then I can GPS.
Head west toward Lang Road.
That's pretty awesome.
Where we're going. I like to kind of get an idea of Parkwood, of where we're going. Some of the streets I've learned now.
It's kind of great that they have all this technology these days.
Yeah.
It makes it so much easier.
It does. I love it. I don't know. Some people have been doing this like since DoorDash started, and I don't know what it was like back then. I'm sure it was not as easy as it is now with the technology.
Oh yeah.
But they track you everywhere.
Turn right onto Lang Road.
The customer. Like that's one thing about dirty stacking. Oh, by the way, dirty stacking is
turn left onto Wildcat Drive.
When you accept an order on two different apps at the same time.
Oh, all right.
But
At the light, turn left.
and you
onto
want to do it
Wildcat
when
Drive.
like where they're going like the same direction.
Yeah.
So, but we're gonna go deliver this DoorDash first, and then we'll go back to HEB because it's not expecting. I have more time on the favor on the HEB order. DoorDash is timing everything I do.
Bruce Spot said no $2 orders, please.
No $2. I took. Did you see yesterday? I took a $2 pizza delivery. I should have never taken it, but I didn't get any other orders, and I was curious if there was going to be cash tip. Pizza. That's okay.
Bruce Spot said dirty stack.
Dirty stack. That's what I'm saying. If you're not dirty stacking, you're not living. That's my motto. Nice. I would have bought a house off of this road, except for the fact that the parking.
Oh yeah. No, definitely good to have off-street parking.
Yeah, and the school's right there too. So it gets rough when people are picking up their kids. They'll block your driveway.
We have an Institute of Technology over there by where we live, and like people will get there like a couple hours ahead of time to pick up their kids, and it's just lined up on the street out there. Oh yeah.
I don't have to mess with the school lines.
Turn left onto Oak Brook Drive. Then
Hey
turn
Crystal,
left
how you
onto
doing today?
Drive.
Hey, Crystal. This is my buddy Troy. He's riding along. And I still, you know what? I failed to pin your
That's
link.
all right.
Turn left onto Parkwood Drive. Then your destination will be on the right.
When it's hopefully we stay busy. It's real fast. But you also want to make sure GPS will sometimes drop you off at the wrong house.
Yeah,
like
that would be
329.
problem dropping it off the wrong house.
Let me just double check that this is the right address. Yeah, 2329. Back up so I'm not blocking their driveway. Sometimes you have to.
All the terminology like that you guys talking about with dirty stacking and double stacking, and a lot of it I really didn't know until he explained it to me there. How much order?
That one was $5.50.
That's not for
So yeah, the tip was $3.50. Base pay was $2 for 35 minutes.
yeah.
And if you don't unpause it, it just turns off, and then that could be a bad deal.
Oh yeah.
But I don't want DoorDash coming through while doing HEB. DoorDash just so much. If you're late,
Yeah.
it's really the only one I'll pause. The others, like the Favor, they give you plenty of time. And the thing about Favor that I like is I have to place the order. If it's food,
Yeah.
if it's groceries, I just go pick it up. But food wise, so I can place it and then I can go do a DoorDash while I'm waiting for it to get ready.
Is Favor the HEB?
Yeah, they own Favor or they partner with them in some way. Pretty sure they own it. They also require the customer tip a minimum of $2. So generally, base pay is going to be $4. Well, base pay $2 plus the $2 tip, unless it's curbside. Curbside, I think the base pay is $5 or $6, something like that.
Sit on around here through these areas and
Day, it's weird, but people are getting off work. It came pretty good. Well, the construction is pretty much done over there on the highway. When they had lanes closed over there, it would bottleneck and you'd get stuck, and that was annoying.
yeah, boondocking with Dennis. Hey, Dennis, how you doing? He said, if you do any pizza deliveries, Maverick, please keep an eye out on Troy. He invented the 7-slice pizza.
He's a funny guy.
Yeah, he is.
So, Papa John's right now is doing a happy hour. I can't remember now if it's between 3 and 5 or 4 and 6. I think it's 3 and 5.
Yeah.
You can get $5 large pizzas, one topping.
Yeah, he was telling me about that on on the live.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good deal. Papa John makes them good.
They do. I think they're the best, but their pizzas tend to be more expensive. $2 for a Papa John pizza. I'll buy 5 of them.
Decent deals, but we live like a block away from Marcos. So.
You have to cook it yourself, or is it already cooked?
No, it's already cooked.
It's already cooked. Okay. I've never been there.
They got some pretty good pizza there.
I guess I'll keep going.
I'm trying to think of the name. The one you have to cook yourself.
Papa Murphy's.
Papa Murphy's.
Yeah.
I don't know if they still have Papa Murphy's there in Corpus. They used to have one in Flower Bluff.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't noticed one. The one that was in Corpus, not in Flower Bluff. I've been there one time, but that was before I realized you had to cook it yourself. So I said, I think I would rather just get a pizza that's already cooked.
Oh yeah. Now we've had them a couple times. They're pretty good, but yeah, it's kind of a hassle to go back home and cook it yourself.
Yeah. I like mod pizza. It's a little pricey, but it's you can go in there and you can get
never been there.
however much you want. It's one price.
I've heard that they're good, but we never tried them yet.
My son loves it.
Hey Brianna, how you doing today?
Hey Brianna, this is my buddy Troy Adventure America. I know you've seen him in the chat, and I think you've been on his channel. C488. So I'll just have to let them know I'm here. I don't remember how many items was on this. 46 items. That's not too bad. Hopefully it's not big things.
I have 46 cases of water.
Yeah. So there's this guy that lives in the neighborhood behind Target.
Yeah.
And he'll buy, at one time, it'll be like 8 cases of water, 5 cases of Coke, like 24 packs.
Yeah.
Cases of Coke, 5 Dr. Peppers, 5 Reapers. It fills up the back of my truck.
Yeah.
But he tips well, so it's a lot of work to unload it, but he lives in a house and he puts it in his garage. But he pays well, so it's worth it. I wanted pizza yesterday, but it was Pie Day and the pizza places were slammed. Oh yeah. Yeah, see, I didn't get any pizza orders yesterday when I was working. I would have thought, well, no, I did. I did at Papa John's, but not any, like, it wasn't like a special day, Yeah, y'all need to check and see if Papa John's is offering that deal in your area for sure. It's well worth it. Yeah, I usually pull the chat up on my phone because it's hard to read with the glare on there.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a hard time sometimes too. It's like when I tried to do the horizontal live the other day, the chat, it would just pop up and then disappear.
Oh yeah, it does. That's what it does on my tablet. I don't like it at all. That's one reason I like Restream also, because the chat stays there, but then it's out of glare. I need to get a new screen, I think a new case.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Roy said, did you see what he said? 46 cases of water. He learns fast. That's like everybody's first thought. No, please no. I had to deliver to a, this may be for me. I had to deliver to an apartment complex earlier for 4 trips to the second floor. I was out of breath when it was over.
Oh, yeah. What happens if you go to a restaurant and it's already been picked up?
That's a good question. If it's already been picked up, they'll either remake it for you and you have to wait, or they'll refuse to remake it because it's basically been stolen. And you have to call support, and calling support with any of the apps is, it's a pain because they're in another country. You can't understand them. And they usually, some of them care. They usually don't seem to really care to help them.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, cancel the order or whatever they're going to do. But usually you just want to get unassigned from it because you don't want to wait however long it takes for them to remake it.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of things that can get to be a hassle.
Yeah, it is. But you know what? I think this is a fun job. Like, yeah, I would love to be able to do this full time. Right now, with as slow as it has been, I don't think I could do it full time. But I definitely enjoy this. I don't know why, but I enjoy this more than anything I've ever done.
This seems like a lot of fun.
Yeah, especially when it's busy.
Hey, Switchback Texan, how you doing today?
Hey, Switchback Texan, HEB. Yeah, so day's going good, Brianna. We're me and Troy are riding around together. I'm showing him the ropes. How's your day going? I gotta remember to talk loud. I for some reason I talk quiet.
Yeah. You know, I've noticed like on my videos I talk too loud sometimes.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
well, usually there's a lot of wind though, so you have to. This is tremendous. Yes, Helen.
yeah, if y'all don't know about the HEB, we got them. I think they're only here in Texas, but they're a really good grocery store. Barton RV's wife works at HEB. Five cases of Coke. Oh my. Oh, get out of here. Help Maverick here. Oh, you got it. This how you got it already. Just called 2 local Papa John's, no happy hour. Oh yeah, they show H commercials while you watch the Astros.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's Berry.
There's a new HEB commercial where they're saying you can win groceries for a whole year, but they're singing a song. Have you seen that?
No,
My son, he looked that up on YouTube and learned the lyrics.
that's funny.
And it just makes you beat jingle. It is funny though. So there was 3 cases of water. Not too bad.
Yeah.
But where are we going?
In 600 feet, turn left onto Wildcat Drive.
Yeah, that does happen. Switchback Texan. He said they went to the grocery shop for 2 things and ended up buying 100 things.
Oh, yeah. You know what? That happens to me when I'm grocery shopping for other people. Whoa, lady back there behind me out there. We'll wait for her to finish. And when I looked behind me, it looked like her buggy was behind me, but there's space. That's one thing about doing this curbside is they'll just walk right out behind you.
Oh, yeah. They drive kind of crazy around here, especially over there in Corpus.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you see how this is sloped like this, going both directions. I was loading up my truck one day, and I turned around, and the buggy was gone.
No.
It had rolled down into the road.
Dang.
Yeah, it was empty, but thank God, no, it didn't hit any vehicles. Let's see here, going left.
Yeah, you're talking about the traffic during rush hour. That's like over there in Corpus. I hate getting on Airline Drive or Staples whenever it's rush hour.
Almost any time of day. Yeah, that's rough. Line and having to turn right, even left, either way, but to get to the turning lane.
Rodfield Road's getting pretty bad. They've built a lot of stuff out there too.
Oh yeah. In high school, I don't know if you've heard of Annapolis Christian Academy in Corpus, but they used to be on Rodfield down past Saratoga.
Yeah.
There was a church there that let them use their facilities. And I was homeschooled, but I got to play on their football team.
Yeah.
And it's 6-man football. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
They've since moved now, but
yeah, we live like right over in that area. They one thing they really need to do is widen that road so that all the people heading past Saratoga don't have to go into one lane.
Yeah.
Because everybody gets into one lane and it's like backed up.
Yeah, bottleneck. There's an apartment complex out there that's huge. They've got like 3 ponds. And I'm sure a lot of the people that get stuck in that traffic are headed there.
Oh, yeah.
I used to do trash pickup for apartments where I'd go door to door at the apartment complex, take their trash, put it in my truck, and then to the dumpster. And I had to pick up there a couple of times. It was so big. I was glad it wasn't my normal location.
Oh, yeah.
That's just too much work.
Continue for half a mile.
HEB started in San Antonio or maybe Kerrville.
Okay. Howard E. Butts.
Now, you go to some of the smaller towns, you get the Lowe's markets.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny that there's not an issue with hardware store Lowe's and those Lowe's.
Yeah. That is kind of funny. They're named the same thing.
Yeah.
A lot of them have the Ace Hardware inside them too. So I think maybe they're partnered up with Ace Hardware.
They must be, yeah. Yeah, there's a Lowe's grocery store out there in Orange Grove by where we live now. I don't really like shopping there.
Yeah.
Today, whenever I call it a day, I'm gonna run to Walmart here and do a little grocery shopping to take stuff back. Utilize my cold bags, keep stuff cold.
Yeah.
I actually prefer this Walmart over any of the other Walmarts, but probably because I'm more familiar with it.
I like this Walmart too. Actually, we come up here to get tires when I need tires.
Oh, okay.
Because the other Walmart, there's several of them down there that don't even have a auto place.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I hadn't noticed that. I'll do some work in Corpus sometimes, but I really don't enjoy it. The gig work there. Look at that electric scooter.
Was that Goose?
No, not Goose. Almost could have been.
I always watch for scooters when I'm driving around here now.
In 800
That's so
feet,
funny.
turn left onto East Broadway Avenue.
Goose would love to have an electric scooter like that, though.
Some of those electric scooters go fast.
Yeah. I do work my day job. We have a contract at the art museum.
Yeah.
And I used to drive like a big cargo van for work.
Yeah.
And so one day I picked up one of those scooters that you can rent.
Yeah.
Brought it back home, and we rode it around in our neighborhood. And then I parked it in my driveway, and the next day it was gone. I didn't even have to take it back. Check that out. Yeah, those guys will drive around and they'll pick them up and they charge them.
Yeah.
Which that's another type of gig work, but I've heard that it really isn't very lucrative. So
Yeah.
Vulture.
They have them all over the place there in Corpus, but I don't really see a whole lot of people using them.
Yeah, they used to, and I don't think they're as popular now. I've noticed bikes now,
Yeah.
which that's what I would rent if I was going to rent something.
I've got an electric bike. I like it.
Yeah, my son got for his birthday. He saved up some money, and my parents gave him some money, so he bought one of the more affordable electric bikes. Actually, it was like from Walmart. It was $400, but it's a mountain bike with the battery, which is pretty nice.
HEB stands for Herbert Edward Butt.
Oh, Herbert. I always thought it was Howard. Herbert. They have a camp. HEB camp.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, Donnie's going to be going there. His wife works at HEB.
Oh, nice.
And they're going to go over there to Rockport. Spend, I think, 4 days over there.
Nice. Well, there's the one in Rockport, but I heard there's like a big one somewhere more north, and I don't know where it is, but because my wife works at that summer camp.
Yeah.
So they went there. They did like a mini weekend thing with just the full-time people.
Yeah.
And stayed to see how they run it, what they offer, and get ideas for their camp.
Got an electric trike there.
Yeah, that's neat. That's what I need.
Yeah. Deliver groceries.
Yeah. A little
DoorDash on an electric trike.
I thought about using my son's electric bike just for fun here in Portland, but
Yeah.
it's too much work to bring it here and then realize I don't like doing that because I probably wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
Turn left onto Sandpiper Drive, then turn left onto Seagull Drive.
Yeah, it kind of limited on the amount of range. I think, like with mine, if I keep it kind of like on a moderate level there, it'll get about 22 miles.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good.
And that's going through the hills because I mostly use it when I'm in
Then
the hills.
destination will be on the left.
Yes, you could probably go quite a bit further.
Yeah, flatland probably go quite a bit.
Destination is on the left.
206.
Hiking with Jackie Bush said HEB started in Kerrville.
In Kerrville, is this the house? Why did it make me drive around the corner? Hang on, we're gonna turn around real quick. The front of the house is on the other road. I think I've actually made that same mistake at this house.
Isn't their yard goes from one road to the other road?
Yeah. It's a big house.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks like a guest house or pool house there.
Yeah.
And that bigger house on the other side.
Yeah. Sandpiper there. Yeah, I had to turn on Seagull. Weird. GPS will do that to you. They set you up for failure. Oh,
I hope you can carry some of this.
Thank you. Complete. So now I'm gonna unpause DoorDash. I still have, still busy. All right. Sweet. So we'll get out from in front of their house. I always park at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Just I like their parking lot. Kind of you can hit Wildcat or you can hit the frontage road.
Yeah, it bothered me. Like, is that like a central spot where it's easier to get to places, or?
Yeah, I feel like it is. And there may be maybe one other gig worker that parks there randomly, but it's not like where there's a whole bunch of us sitting in one spot. In fact, I rarely see other gig workers working when I work.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I know they're out here. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I'd be getting all kinds of orders. Except last weekend, on Saturday, maybe it was Sunday. When I went to Papa John's, there was 4 other DoorDash drivers in there waiting.
Yeah.
So we had just a mini meeting. Talked about the orders we were getting.
Yeah, I see a lot of people. Well, I used to go to like the HEB over on Flower Bluff there, and I see a lot of people in there doing the shopping for people.
Oh, okay. I've shopped there a couple times.
It's funny, we actually live closer to the one on Saratoga, but I prefer the HEB over there.
Yeah. I'm sure the traffic's not quite as bad.
Oh, it's not.
The one on Saratoga, just the parking lot alone, I don't like.
Yeah. Now, usually it's not nearly as crowded over there in Flower Bluff.
Yeah.
Hey, Mav, when you get another offer, can you ask Troy his opinion on whether or not it would be worth it?
Sure, we can do that. Is that Fran?
Yeah.
She's always got good questions. She's my YouTube manager.
YouTube manager.
She keeps me on the straight and narrow.
Dennis is my producer.
Oh, nice.
He gives me a lot of ideas on what to do.
That's smart. Yeah, I love that little place. I've only ever picked up lunch from there one time, which was just like anywhere else, in my opinion. But the tacos are just the best. Okay, so that's DoorDash. Would you take this order?
No.
Nope.
$8.37.
Yeah, $8.37 to go 11 miles. Heck no. Hit that decline button.
Hey, Tornado Garden, how you doing today?
That's another thing too, is when you decline, your acceptance rate goes down, which if you want to be a platinum driver, you need to have a high acceptance rate.
Yeah.
So I'm currently not platinum. I probably will never be platinum again. But that's okay. I had high hopes.
Yeah.
Oh, bird.
Well, some of these would be hard to, like you're saying, you just wouldn't make any money.
Yeah, not at all.
Even if, they get more perks and stuff like that, you're probably better off just taking the orders and good orders.
Yeah, it's just the hard thing with DoorDash up until here recently was not being platinum. I could never find a time slot that worked for me to get on the schedule to schedule my dash. But you can't just dash now either. As a platinum driver, you can dash whenever you want.
Fran said, "What are the benefits of being platinum?"
I think I just answered.
Yeah. And also, can you dash when you want?
I cannot, except when it's red. See how it shows that it's red right here?
Yeah.
That means it's busy. So that's how I was able to turn it on, just because it was busy.
Yeah.
So, and I think it has to do with spring break right now. Oh, there's a DoorDash, another DoorDash offer. Well, I thought it was something. It was coming across my screen, but it went away.
Yeah, for you guys that don't know the area, we're really close to Padre Island and stuff. We get a lot of spring break people down here.
That's crazy. So I had a thing pop up that said I was getting an order.
Yeah.
And it disappeared, and now it's probably going to tell me it was automatically declined. Must have been a signal, a signal issue, maybe. I don't know, because it gives you so much time to accept it.
Yeah.
It was for that same Mexican food place we went earlier.
Now, whenever they offer like order like that, does it pop up on a lot of people's phones, or it just pop up in yours?
On DoorDash,
Yeah.
it only goes to one driver at a time. On like Instacart here, it'll go out to everybody. So everybody sees these, but nobody wants to take them.
Yeah.
Walmart Spark is similar to that, depending on what the offer is. Like, these are first come, first serve offers, which just means anybody can accept it, but they're all just terrible offers nobody wants to take. But you will get from time to time like an offer just for you.
Yeah.
And it gives you like a minute to accept it. And if it goes through everybody, nobody accepts it, then it comes back as first come, first serve.
Hey, Big 3 Dashing, how you doing today?
Hey, DJ. So it's Instacart. And I'll just, Southport Corpus. That's one thing about Instacart is it doesn't put me in a zone. So it sends me offers. Like, I've got one here in Portland. There's one in Rockport, and then one on Port and Corpus.
Yeah.
And so it probably would send me an offer from Mustang Island out there or whatever.
Yeah.
Which there's no way.
No. Fran said, "What are the busiest days and times to dash in your area?"
It's hard to say, Fran, because I haven't worked a whole lot in the last few months, but typically it was Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, lunchtime and dinner time. It may slow down for an hour or two in the afternoon, but I used to be able to come out when we lived here. My house is in that neighborhood right there, but I used to be able to come out on a Saturday morning, 8 o'clock, and stay busy all day long and make like $200. And I haven't done that in forever.
Fran said, "What app would you recommend Troy downloading first as to not overwhelm him?"
Ooh. Maybe DoorDash. When you first get on DoorDash, or when I did, it's like a honeymoon period or grace period where they will let you do Dash Now for the first 30 days or so until you can get enough deliveries to where you can make platinum. So I would do DoorDash and just practice with that, because Favor can be a little stressful as far as like you have to order the customer's food.
Yeah.
And sometimes the app doesn't give them all the options that the restaurant has, like who dat I'll order a plate and that has rice, and they'll ask me, do they want fried or steamed rice? Well,
Yeah.
it doesn't tell me.
Don't tell you on there.
So then you have to call the customer, and sometimes the customer doesn't answer, and so that's kind of a headache. So I wouldn't start with Favor, but I think Favor is once you get used to everything, Favor is the best.
Now, I've seen on your live streams where you're having to call people and ask them stuff.
Yeah. Like I ordered at A1 down there. That customer had ordered fish, but it didn't say if they wanted it baked or fried. And I was actually going to make just an executive decision, which is not what you should do. But I was like, I didn't want to have to mess with it. Well, then I did end up calling the customer, and I was going to say baked fish, but they wanted fried, so I'm glad I did.
Oh, yeah.
I learned a lesson there. Okay, DJ, that's all good. Thanks for hanging out. So hopefully we get something else here. I never saw anything else on DoorDash with that one order, which is weird.
Kevin says, I have used Favor.
Okay, you've ordered on Favor. Did you like it? Was it a good experience, Kevin? I've never ordered on any of the apps except one time we were in San Antonio when my wife had donated her kidney to my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
And so we were in the hospital there, and someone gave us a $100 DoorDash gift card. So it could only be used through DoorDash.
Yeah.
So I had one thing delivered to the hospital, but after that I would just order it, but you can click pick up yourself.
Yeah.
And so I would just go pick it up because it would have been 2 meals and the $100 would have been gone.
Oh, yeah.
If I was tipping every driver and all that. So I'd rather just go drive and pick it up. They're just so expensive.
Yeah, I think that's could be sometimes why it's slow too. Is like a lot of people just don't have the money to be able to order it. So
yeah. Also, I think another reason it's been busier last weekend and this weekend is probably people are getting their tax returns.
Oh yeah.
For sure. Everything's slowed down. We may take another spin around the highway. I don't like driving around.
Yeah.
Wasting gas, but at the same time, sometimes it seems like they don't send you an order unless you're moving.
That's funny.
So I really don't know how to feel about it.
Yeah.
Because I'll be driving down here and I'll pass McDonald's and then I get the order.
Yeah.
I have to turn around and come back. Seemed like my signal been working this whole time? No buffering, chat. I actually turned on the Wi-Fi in my truck yesterday for today in hopes that I wouldn't have any buffering.
Yeah.
Because my phone is T-Mobile, but the service that they offer for my truck is AT&T.
Yeah, I use AT&T. We got Cricket, so it goes to AT&T.
Oh yeah.
Friend said, what was the best place to sit and wait for an order for DoorDash?
Generally Chick-fil-A, where we're at right now, actually. We're going to head around over by Walmart. Maybe we'll get a curbside from Walmart.
Angela said it's working well.
Good. Thank you, Angela. Yeah, it's so frustrating when it's constantly buffering.
You have been good except when you dropped off the very last order in the neighborhood.
Okay, cool. So that's a dead zone over there.
Still waiting for my Amazon Fresh order. It's supposed to come in around 4 to 6. Crystal Coachman.
Okay. Amazon Fresh. I thought you did Instacart, Crystal. You switched it up, huh?
Hello, Canadian Gig Life. How are you doing today?
Hey, Corey. It's my buddy Adventure America, Troy. He's got a YouTube channel. You probably see him in the chats. We live in the same area, so he's riding with me. So there for a while, I don't know if they've got it straightened out or not, but Walmart Spark, they had a lot of people using other people's accounts
Yeah.
on Walmart Spark, multiple phones and stuff.
Yeah.
And they were even saying that people would use signal jammers at Walmart somehow to stop you from getting so you're not able to get an order, and then they have bots on their phone so they can get the orders. I don't understand how it all works, but it is weird because sometimes I'll come over here to Walmart and I'll get in their parking lot and I lose my signal.
That's interesting.
And sometimes in the store I don't have a signal, but it's not all the time. So it's weird how it's intermittent like that.
I know when I was watching your live stream with Fran yesterday, Roy was saying somebody tried to hack into one of his apps there.
Oh, okay. I missed that.
I do Amazon Fresh because free delivery up a certain amount.
Oh, okay. Nice. Free delivery is always good. It's so funny to me that Amazon's getting into the food delivery.
Oh, yeah. Amazon's getting into everything. About even selling cars and stuff.
Oh, wow. Yeah, 2 days shipping. Bought my car on Prime.
It's kind of like that one we got the carousel where you go pick up your car.
Oh,
I'm trying to remember.
Carvana?
Yeah, Carvana or something like that. They got one of those in San Antonio. It's like a big carousel that you got a bunch of cars in it, and you go over and I guess you put in whatever they give you, like your code, and it'll actually bring your car down for you.
Oh, wow. I've never even heard of that.
Yeah. They also do home deliveries for cars too.
Yeah, I see them going down the highway.
That's another kind of gig work too, but you'd have to have like a trailer or a truck and all that.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to pin your
Amazon delivers sausage on a stick.
Sausage on a stick. Car vending machine. Yeah, I've seen the Carvana, but it's like, I'm gonna move a little bit to the sun. It's like it's a Carvana flatbed basically, going down the road when I'm back and forth to San Antonio.
Oh yeah.
Dennis likes that sausage on a stick, huh?
Yeah. One of his friends came up with that. They give it to their dog, and it's the perfect dog treat because it's sausage and it's a stick.
That's funny. I saw the video you did with Motley.
Yeah.
Hey Corey, sorry I wasn't able to look at the chat. It's going well. Do you mind if I flip this around towards us?
Go ahead.
Let's see here. Front camera. This is my buddy Troy. I just pinned his link. So if you're not subscribed to him, you should subscribe. Adventure America. He puts out a lot of great stuff.
Thank you.
So yes, sir. So we're hanging out today. We live in the same area. Do you think you would do gig work just for the fun of it?
I don't know if I would really get into it. It's interesting to me, but I don't know if I'd actually do it myself.
Yeah. I had my dad actually started doing it. My dad and my sister.
Yeah.
And they mentioned it to me, and I was like I guess a lot of people are like, how can you make money doing that, using your own vehicle, your gas? I wasn't interested.
Yeah.
But I eventually caved and tried it and was sold.
Yeah.
This is great.
It gets addicting, yeah. I can see how it could.
Yeah, absolutely. They would fly out the vending machine and would drive the truck to drop off the customer's vehicle. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's new to me. I never seen any of that before.
Crystal said we're at her favorite store.
Walmart? You like Walmart, Crystal? I just realized I didn't have Uber turned on. Oops. But they send out a lot of junk. Do you need a drink?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Sure.
Crystal said, can I give you my order so you can go shop?
That's funny.
She needs 46 cases of Coke.
Good luck. Sorry, Crystal. So this is a Uber Eats order. $22 to go 20 miles. Wants to take me to Rockport. And it's specs. So that's a alcohol. I will deliver alcohol, but it's kind of a headache because of the ID and all
Oh
that.
yeah.
So it has to be really worth it, like more worth it than a normal order.
Yeah.
There, Uber does that. This is it's not there anymore, but it's a stacked order. That 2 up there means it's stacked.
Yeah.
$5.27 to go 14 miles, and it doesn't tell you what the second customer or location is.
That's not good at all.
Yeah, not at all. At all. And there's another type of gig work. I don't do it anymore. I've actually only ever done one. It's called poplin.
Yeah.
And it's laundry. So people will bag up the laundry. You go pick it up, you wash it, and then take it back the next day. You have to fold it and back. You have to. It's like
That'd
they
be
have
a
a
lot of work.
whole thing. Yeah, it's a lot of work. The only reason I did it, or actually, it was when we lived here. My wife actually did the laundry. I just brought it home and delivered it. And then I came out and worked while she did the laundry. But because they had some kind of bonus pay, it ended up being like $60.
Yeah.
To do 2 bags of laundry. So I said, okay, we'll do that. But there was so much work involved because it's not like just doing your own laundry. We said, no, let's not mess with that.
Oh yeah. No, that would be too much work.
Yeah.
They have like services for everything now.
Yeah, they really do. It's times we live in. Most people don't want to leave the house. So.
Some of those people, like I was saying about the people that deliver their cars, there's like long distance drivers and stuff. They like drive to different states and pick up stuff along the way, and like it's pretty much the same thing. They get an offer on their phone or their app there, and they can take it or leave it.
That's cool. Yeah, I had not heard about that. So like hotshot drivers, kind of.
Yeah.
That's neat. If I had a vehicle, I would consider that. So that noise meant that I had a trip radar on Uber. $30 to go 27 miles. So I don't understand what the purpose of the trip radar is, because anybody can match to that, but I don't want that one. No one's probably going to take it.
No.
Southport, 1 delivery only. Yeah. None of those were good. Maybe slowing down. I don't know if it'll pick back up at dinner time or not.
Yeah. Okay, talk about a great day at work. Switchback Texan said, "Man, you two talk about a great day at work. Loving this."
Awesome. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Friend says BRB. That's insane though. Most cases of water I get at Walmart is 2 cases.
That's funny, very, very.
Troy is mislabeled as Dacian Maverick. That's funny. Troy-CC Texas. We'll just spin around. We'll just drive around. Sitting. This is not my favorite thing to do. It's hard when you've gone from boom, 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 boom.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
It just dies.
No, it's like that. Even like if you're doing a regular job, once it slows down, it just seems like it takes the day forever.
Yeah.
When you're just like constantly doing something, it goes by really fast.
Absolutely. So, I think you've talked about it, what you do for your day job on your channel. I don't want you to ever say too much if you haven't, but it seemed like I caught part of it one day.
Yeah, I don't really talk about it too much.
Okay. We won't go there. I like my day job. Well, it's my dad's company, so I work for him, and I'm really his only hand. So it gets a little. I've got it really well. Really, it's really, really good. Like my scheduling and stuff when it's not crazy busy.
Yeah.
But it's been so busy here lately. I'm not used to being as busy as we are, which is really good. But it's just been like out of
long way to go.
Yeah. Used to just doing it one day a week, but it's been
Must be nice to you got to work over here at the art museum because it's not really that far away.
Yeah, it's nice. Usually would hit that on my way home. we service their cooling tower. They have a small tower there.
That's a nice museum over there. We went inside one time, but it's been a few years ago.
Oh, okay. Every now and then they have like a free admission day.
Yeah.
Actually, I was there on Friday. It was a free admission day. And sometimes towards the end of the year, they'll have some company or somebody will like pay for the rest of the year to where it's just free for anybody to go. The rest
Yeah.
of the year. But it depends on when you go. Sometimes the art is really neat. Sometimes it's really.
That might be a good place to do a video also if they allow.
Cheech from Cheech and Chong.
Yeah.
I don't know his real name. Every so often, he has like a whole art collection. They'll put his art up in there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think his name's Cheech Marin.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if that was his real name.
Yeah. It might just still be a stage name. Looks like we got froze a little bit there.
Uh-oh. Still frozen?
It's moving now.
Okay.
It just kind of slowed down, like moving real slow.
Yeah, it does that.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the Wi-Fi in the truck works. Mine don't even have a Wi-Fi thing in it. But
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's got to be some kind of antenna that picks it up. But I hadn't had it. It's been over a year. I did have it for a little while because the T-Mobile signal just got really bad in town. They were working on towers.
Yeah.
So I said, well, if I'm going to be dashing, I need to have a backup signal just in case, because sometimes you'll pull up to a house and then you lose signal and you can't take a picture to deliver it.
Oh yeah.
So I decided I'll do it for a month now, and hopes that we have a good signal for today.
Yeah, you was talking about the Starlink yesterday, and they do have a travel one, but and the reason I really think it would be great for what I do anyways is because you only pay when you use it. So it's like you can just like not use it and you won't have to pay for it. But if you go somewhere and you use it, then you pay for it. It's like a monthly thing. So it's like whenever you use it, you really want to like use it during that month.
Yeah, use it so it's unlimited still. Use it as much as you can. Yeah, that's nice. I was gonna show you my house, just because there's something to do. That's why we have the camera pointing this way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to get it hooked up. And T-Mobile, I'm on a beta thing with T-Mobile where they have Starlink service just for text messaging now.
Yeah.
Just to see, I guess they're just testing it out. It's this one with the solar panels there.
That's nice.
My in-laws live there right now. We're trying to decide if we're going to sell it or what we're going to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not sure how that Starlink works on the phone, because they say if you have access to the sky, it's going to work. But
yeah.
I still have times right now where my text messages won't go through. So I guess there's bugs in it.
Yeah, I know. Like on my phone here, I'm always used Android until recently, and I just now got an iPhone. It has like a satellite thing on there.
Yeah.
I know, like, satellite phones are quite expensive now.
Yeah, I don't know if that's in preparation for
Something,
Starlink.
yeah.
Or something else, but or how it works. I haven't turned my satellite on. Maybe that's what I need to do for the Starlink to work better.
Yeah.
They didn't give me any guidance on it.
Yeah, I've actually thought about getting like a satellite messenger, because some of the places we go have no service at all for like miles. And like we go up to New Mexico and in the mountains there, and shoot, you have to drive an hour away from where we go to just get a signal, cell phone signal.
Yeah, that's a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
I gotten so used to having a signal, I wouldn't be without it.
That's kind of like why I put out the video about like the air compressor. And I plan on doing more stuff like that because, especially when you go to areas like that, you really have to be prepared because you never know what's going to happen. I've had a couple flats in areas that you would, it's nowhere near civilization. So
yeah. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of experience on the traveling to places I'm familiar with. Anyways, we don't do a whole lot of traveling. Though we did go, I went with 2 other guys and their sons. They're friends with my son. To New Mexico last August to go river rafting.
yeah.
And that was a blast.
Oh yeah.
That was so much fun.
It's funny because when you think of New Mexico, if you haven't really been there, you just think of desert and stuff. But they got a lot of beautiful areas out there, especially up in the mountains.
Yeah, it really is. You know what was weird? And I don't know a whole lot about other states. But so it might have been state land, maybe. I don't know. But in New Mexico, when you see, it's all open land on both sides, and it's fenced in, but there's no cows.
Yeah.
And it was just weird to me because, I mean, there's always cows on the side of the road.
Oh, yeah. No, a lot of New Mexico is like free range. You got to be careful because there'll be cows out in the middle of the road there.
Oh.
Where we go, we got a couple of properties out there in the mountains, and it's like, it's just like empty land, but you can go camping out there and stuff. But you take this drive, it's through a national forest, and it's like one of the most beautiful drives. But you got to watch out because you'll come around the curve and there'll be a cow standing in the road or an elk standing in the road.
Wow. Yeah, that could be a bad deal. Definitely need to be paying attention to where you're at, what you're doing. I can't imagine seeing a moose standing in the road somewhere in Alaska.
Oh, no. Moose are huge.
Yeah.
It does get cold in New Mexico, up in the mountains there.
Yeah. Yeah, it was August, and we had rented an Airbnb in the mountain out there.
Yeah.
And I couldn't really tell you where it was, but it was in the 50s. It was really nice. In August.
Now, where we go most of the time, it's like up in the mountains there, you got Alamogordo down at the base of the mountains, and there's a 20-degree difference between down in Alamogordo and up on the top of the mountains there.
Wow.
You can actually, while you're driving up, you can watch your temperature dropping.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like to see it drop. I don't like to see it do the other thing.
What's funny is you can go for probably about 15 to 20 miles without even putting it in neutral. Going down the mountain.
Oh, wow.
You don't even need it in drive.
Save some gas.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny.
When I had my Tacoma there, it go up to like 100 miles a gallon on the gas meter there. And I got it up to 100 miles a gallon going down the mountain.
Wow. Yeah, that's nice.
What offer did you get?
It was like $3 to go 11 miles, something like that on Uber. So I just said, nope.
Yeah. Some of these are kind of ridiculously low.
They really are. And I guess there's people out there that take them. That's why they keep sending them.
Yeah.
I wish they did. I wish there was an algorithm though that would tell them, I'm not going to take them, so don't send them to me.
Oh yeah.
But they'll send them anyways.
You said this truck's a hybrid?
Yes, sir.
How many miles a gallon do you get in this?
It ranges. So I've seen 48 roughly. I think
That's
it's the
good.
highest I've seen, like on a longer distance.
Yeah.
And I specifically bought it for door dashing.
Yeah.
Because I was driving my 05 GMC Sierra, and it was falling apart, running it into the ground, and the gas was just horrible.
Yeah, and that's like my Tundra there. It gets about 16 on the highway.
Yeah, mine's about like that. So I still have that truck, but I really don't like to drive it too much because it's always doing something.
Hey, the Floridian, how you doing today?
Hey, Nina.
Christian Sandoval, how you doing today?
Christian Sandoval. Is that Alex?
Got the same last name?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm not keeping up with the chat. I got a glare on the screen here. And I'm being honest, I'm enjoying talking to Troy. Hoping to get a banger, as they like to call it, which would be really high pay and low miles.
Yeah, that would be really nice. Does that happen very often? Or?
No. I mean, DoorDash can send catering orders, which would be like a really large order, so they tend to tip higher on those. Like if you're going, I used to get them to go out to Sitgo, the new Sitgo.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen those in forever. But it'd be like $60 order, which usually like 2 miles. You know,
man, that's really good.
And I don't see those too much. Probably the biggest order. Well, I got a $35 order on Uber to go 8 miles the other day, which was towards Ingleside.
Yeah.
And that was nice. But it's really not 8 miles because you got to drive back, so it ends up being 16. But still, I'll take 35 to go 16.
Did they pay you $200 yet?
Yes, they did. It went into my bank account on Tuesday.
That's
for
awesome.
the bonus. I did that 20 order challenge on
Yeah,
DoorDash.
I've seen that on your live stream. That's awesome.
So I'm guessing if I had completed it, because I had until yesterday, Friday, to complete it. So I'm guessing if I had completed it, then it'll go this Tuesday.
Yeah. Friend said the HEB one wasn't bad.
No, the HEB one was good. What was that? $21, I think.
Yeah, that was really good for that.
Yeah. HEB or the Favor curbside orders can be surprisingly good. Unlike this Uber stack $10 to go 15 miles. Wingstop. Also, Wingstop. You want to avoid Wingstop at all costs. Yeah. I wouldn't even want to order food for myself there.
You know, I've ate at Wingstop like once or twice, and I really didn't care for it.
Yeah. So there's another that I think that order that was on Uber just came over to DoorDash because it's also $10.86. I'm just gonna decline it though. My acceptance rate is 46%. All kinds of notifications. Here's the Spark order. Let's see, $30. That's in Aransas Pass though, so we have to go there and shop an order. I will go to Aransas Pass if it's to that Walmart.
Yeah.
If it's the pay is worth it, but I don't want to necessarily go there and shop.
Yeah.
So this is McDonald's, $4.50 to go 2.5 miles. I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's just about $2 a mile, and it's something to do. So we'll just loop back around.
So that was fun yesterday when you shopped. Oh, the hearts in the way.
Oh, the hearts in the way.
When you shop for the order from HEB, and when you're trying to find green onion, but seeing when you're checking out that they were green onions.
That's funny. Yeah. Is that Crystal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out. They want a green onion. I don't even remember what it was called now. But they had so many different options to choose from. And and it didn't specify on the tag.
Yeah. That can get to be a little bit of an issue there when they don't have, enough information on there.
Yeah. I'm really not a fan of shopping produce.
Yeah. No, especially because there's with onions, you got quite a few different kinds of onions.
Mm-hmm. And I would think they order the specific kind because that's the kind they want. In my mind, I'm wondering what's the difference in why are they different? They look the same to me, except one has a bulb, one doesn't. But who knows? But that HEB shop really wasn't that bad, other than the onion confusion. I wish this was a bigger parking lot.
Yeah, some of these parking lots, they make them really tight.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed that even with like some of the parking lots over there in Corpus, like Lowe's, if you got a big truck, it's kind of hard to even get through.
Oh yeah.
And that's where you need a big truck, is over at Lowe's.
Right. Yeah. You got to park all the way over there by the hard or the wood area. What
Yeah.
it's called.
Yeah, that's usually where I park, over by the wood area.
Yeah. Let's see what this Uber order is. Every app has a different sound. Wingstop. It's a good offer, $5.30 for 2.6, but it's Wingstop, and that just means you're going to be waiting.
Yeah.
So I'll be right back.
All right. Hey, Luke. How you doing, Luke? Thank you for coming in today. Mav just ran into McDonald's to pick up an order. Hey, Amy Jo. How you doing, Amy Jo? I'm out here with Dash and Maverick today in Portland, Texas, showing me how to do the gig work on these different apps here.
Surprisingly, it was really
Wow.
McDonald's hasn't been like that.
Yeah. Got Luke and Amy Jo in there.
Hey, Luke. Hey, Amy Jo. Hope you all are doing well. So we're going to the sports complex. All right. The splash pad. Easy enough. I know where that is. Have you seen the sports complex here?
No, I haven't.
It's really nice.
They've been doing a lot of works on these, like parks and stuff around here.
Yeah.
Pretty much all the communities around here have been fixing them up. Like Corpus has been doing, like Bill Witt, they fixed that up pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
And then the park over there in Port Aransas, they're putting in like a big old play area and like splash pad.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't been out there to see what they've done in a long time. Sad to say, I'm just not a Port Aransas fan like I should be. I used to like it, but I spent too many days out there, I guess.
No, I didn't go into the restaurant yet, friend. I'll have to do it on the next one.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's my son calling. Hello? No, sir. That's fine. Will you text that to me so I don't forget?
Yes, sir.
Thanks, bud.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Love you. Bye. I have to make them text me because I'll always forget.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
Yeah, that's what that was.
Yeah.
I had them text me their list of snacky things and food they want for the.
Corpus, right at the marina there.
Who was asking that?
Crystal Coachman.
Crystal, yeah, the Selena Memorial. Have you been down here before, Crystal? We may have talked about this before. I can't remember.
Yeah, it's like there's a couple parks down there that you can actually park at and go for a walk. You got that area fixed up pretty good also.
Yeah, they've changed that. Downtown Corpus has changed a whole lot in the last few years.
I go down there a lot to do my live streams because I see a lot of like interesting things like ships going by or helicopters flying by. It's kind of,
Yeah.
I was surprised, like on the last one, art museum down there, that whole area, including like Heritage Park and stuff, it was like dead down there. There was hardly anybody driving around or anything.
Yeah, you know.
And it was the middle of the afternoon on a weekday.
Yeah, I don't really see a whole lot going on down there unless there's an event at the American Bank Center.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's pretty dead. What do you think about the water gardens? So they got those. They were down for a long time.
Yeah, those are nice. I know the one they didn't have going, but the up down in the ground there, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's neat when they have at night they have the lights shining there when the water's running.
That's pretty cool. I didn't even know they did that.
Yeah. We used to go down there when we were in college and just hang out and whatnot. And then they quit working or they quit using them. I guess they quit working. They probably had a leak or something.
Fran said it wouldn't be a Dash and Maverick live stream without a phone call.
My phone, yeah, she's right. It's always ringing. I made sure to tell my dad is also my boss. I made sure to tell him earlier, I'm going to be live with another YouTuber at this time. So I said, okay, I won't bother you unless it's really important. Because he's one of the, I guess, 3 people that calls me.
Yeah. It's busy over here.
I guess it's going on right now.
They've been having a lot of events. I think this time of year, always busy on like the events and stuff, especially up there in like the Rockport area and over there in Port Aransas and stuff. It's always got something going on.
Yeah. They do offer a lot of things for the kids out in this area, which is great.
Yeah.
My son did flag football out here a couple years ago. That was fun. I'd love to get him into tackle football, but
Oh yeah.
my wife is not really a fan of it.
Yeah.
He's a little timid too, so I'm not pushing it. But that sure would be fun to watch.
Yeah. A game going on.
Oh, Park, what he the splash pads right there. So,
Reserved for even.
I don't want to do that. My luck is an operator will show up.
Yeah, it definitely picked up from here.
They are. When we were pulling in, I didn't even think about where am I going to park.
What do you need my opinion on, friend? So I make Dash and Goose emoji for membership. You should do that.
Of course not, friend.
Or a Dash and Macaroni emoji.
She knows where I stand with it. No goose emojis. Nobody likes that guy. Okay.
All right, take care, Switchback Texan.
Thank you for hanging out, Switchback Texan. I really appreciate it. I'm just gonna put my flashers on in that fire lane because we're just making a delivery.
Yeah.
This is some of the stuff you run into though with making deliveries. Some things are a little more
Difficult.
Always kind of pick and choose when I do a park in a fire lane just because sometimes it seems like it's not, even if you're making a delivery.
Fran said, laugh out loud. I asked Troy.
Well, I answered. Troy said yes, though. Okay. I like his jersey. I'll be right back.
All right. That was pretty easy.
You probably watched me drive around in a circle.
I was going to ask you, how did you know where to take it to?
That so they can track you. The customer sees where you're at. So he was probably standing there when I was trying to figure out. I didn't know, but since he walked up to me, he was just going to take it. I asked him his name because I assumed he was probably the right guy because he knew I was a DoorDash guy.
Oh yeah,
but you never know.
Gotta make sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna let this car do whatever it's doing. Maybe it's gonna let me do what I'm doing. I don't know what's going on. All right, so we need to get out of this parking lot. I really don't like. It's so jam-packed here.
Yeah.
And there's kids bouncing around everywhere. $10 to go 15 miles.
Dang, that's not much.
I just don't really like it at all driving through here.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, when you got the kids running around and everything.
Yeah. You just never know who's gonna pop out from between two cars.
It's kind of like that way when you're driving down the beach and you got a bunch of people there because just kids running everywhere. You gotta be really careful. And I see some people, they just hauling down the beach.
Yeah, it makes me so angry, especially when it's kids around or families and someone's just hauling butt.
Yeah.
That happened to us. We went to Candy Cane Lane around Christmas time.
Yeah.
And it was on one of the end streets. I forget the name of it, but we were walking on one side of the road, and this truck's just going seemed like they're going 60 miles an hour down this residential street. $5.25. So this is shopping at Walgreens. One item: crackers. I think we're gonna do it. Going 3.8 miles.
I think we should do it, Fran.
Think we should do it? So Troy says yes, so we're gonna go shop a box for a second, but it's back now.
They're building something over there.
Yeah, so that was the old junior high, and they tore it down. I don't know if it's gonna be a new. Well, they built a new junior high already, so I don't.
Kind of looks like a convention center or something they're building over there.
Maybe a natatorium. I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's a swimming complex. So most of these miles that we're driving right now, I think, are just getting us to Walgreens.
Yeah.
The delivery looked like it wasn't too far from Walgreens. They don't give you the address, but they give you a little pin on the map to show you the area. Towards civilization anyways, so I don't mind driving these miles for the order. I just didn't want to. I don't want to go down the causeway. There's some condos down there called Law something. I don't remember, but they are the worst place to deliver.
Oh, yeah.
There's four separate buildings. The customer doesn't usually tell you which building it is.
Yeah.
And they're 4 floors each, and the elevators don't usually work. But it's always a Walmart grocery order that I have to take.
Yeah.
And I have a cart, so I can wheel everything in the elevator, but
Yeah.
up the stairs. The cart doesn't work going up the stairs.
Oh, no. That would be hard to do. Mav's least favorite condos.
Yeah, I absolutely hate those condos. try to remember the address when I see it. I can't remember it offhand, but when I see it, I'm like, those are those condos. I'm not doing that one.
That's the bad thing about not being able to see it till you take the order.
Yeah. So sometimes I'll get a delivery to go to the Lighthouse apartment complex, which I don't mind that too much. I may have had one bad experience there, but it's not really that bad. But I'll get the two mixed up, and so I know I've declined some of those when I shouldn't have.
Those are some nice apartments over there.
They are nice. The only thing I don't like about them from the outside is it's all pavement or concrete, so it's extra hot.
Oh yeah. Around here, it gets really hot.
Yeah, I'd like to have a grassy area or something. But the outside buildings all back up to the water, which is so pretty.
Oh yeah.
I can't imagine what their rent is.
Nah, it'd be crazy over there.
Yeah.
Some of the apartments around here are more expensive than buying a house.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's why once we got out of an apartment complex, we said we're just gonna do houses.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so apartment condos, triple dirty stack. Let's go.
We're trying, Roy. We're trying.
Yeah.
I guess it's just condos. You never know what you're gonna get, friend. You never know. Or I guess she wants me to tell you we don't like them because you're probably gonna have to go upstairs, carry a bunch of stuff. There's no gate code. I guess that's about it. They're paying.
Oh yeah.
So did you want to go in or you want to hang out out here?
I'll go in with you.
Okay. So we're gonna leave y'all for just a second. We've just got to shop this one item. We'll be right back.
we're back.
Okay. Easy peasy, everybody. So they want me to take a picture of the receipt. And then they say don't put receipt in bag because I think DoorDash raises the price of whatever the item was.
Oh yeah.
So they don't want the customer to know. I don't know how the customer doesn't know.
Oh no.
But
Does it tell you everything they want on there? Like taking a picture of the receipt,
oh yeah. It's kind of like it does it step by step. It won't let me move on
until you do it.
Yeah. Let's see. So here's a favor. I'm gonna have to call this one in, but for Poseidon Sushi,
Yeah.
$12 and some change to go 3.2 miles.
That's
So
pretty
the
good.
customer's over there somewhere. So we'll accept that. And then we'll call it in real quick. Let me see when this needs to be delivered. I'm sure I have time. 5:16. House fried rice. Broccoli. Yeah, so I'm gonna call this.
What can I get started for you?
Could I get the house special lo mein noodles with shrimp?
Okay.
The house special combination fried rice.
Okay.
The stir fried combination broccoli.
Okay, so a white or fried rice with that.
It doesn't say. Let me. It's a favorite order, so I'm gonna need to call the customer on that.
Okay. It comes with steamed rice. Fried rice is $3.
Oh, then let's just do the steamed rice since they didn't specify.
Okay.
And then can I get one order of the fried calamari?
Alrighty, is that going to be it for you?
That is it. Yes, ma'am.
It's going to take 63.70 to be ready in about 15-20 minutes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Alrighty, thank you.
Bye. Easy enough. So I always hit arrived at the store after I've placed the order because,
Yeah.
I mean, technically I have. And so then we're going to go to this customer.
Your destination is on the right.
I don't know why it does that.
Head southeast toward US 181 frontage.
I can see where it could take some planning to get, the different orders and stuff.
Yeah, you learn a lot when you're doing it for a while. I still will be doing something and I'll make some mistake and say, I knew not to do that. Why did I do that?
What's fly ice? I'm not sure what you're asking this.
Fly ice.
Turn right onto US
Sam's
181
Club order.
frontage. Turn right onto US 181 frontage. Then
I've
slide
never heard
left
of fly
toward US
ice.
181 frontage.
Let me pull my GPS back up. Maybe he's telling a joke.
Obviously.
At the light, slide left, then turn left onto US 181 frontage.
So is anybody who's working right now? Are y'all out and about, or y'all just taking some time to
Turn left
relax?
onto US 181 frontage. Continue on US 181 frontage for 3/4 of a mile.
Now, whenever you do like a call-in order like that for DoorDash or whatever app you do it for, how does that get paid for? Does it?
So I've got a favor card. Well, at DoorDash, when we just shopped, I used a DoorDash. It's
Yeah.
called the Red Card. It's their credit card. I have a favor credit card, so I'll pay for it when I pick it up, and then the favor charges the customer. And they do the same thing. They mark up the prices somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that before, about how that works when you call in the orders.
Yeah, I don't know why Favor does it that way, where they have the driver call it in.
In a
If
quarter
it's
mile, turn right onto North
if
Shore
it's
Boulevard.
cheaper for them not to have that in the app where
Yeah.
the customer's order goes directly to the business. It probably is cheaper. That's the only.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why else they'd have it that way, because there's so much more room for error going from the customer to the driver to the restaurant.
Turn right onto
Yeah, I always thought it worked like the customer would order something and then they would have you just go pick it up. But,
Yeah, well, that's how all the other apps are.
yeah.
It just favors a little different.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Long Point
But
Drive.
it works out in my favor because then I can do double stack,
Oh yeah.
while I'm waiting for it to be ready. So when I was doing that apartment complex, I worked at this apartment complex right here. It's a odd one because it's got an A side and a B side, but it's one complex. The road
Turn
goes
Yeah.
down
right
the
onto
middle.
Long Point Drive.
But the A side is the nicer side. I preferred to pick up over there, but depending on if there was another person working, some nights I would have to do both
In a quarter
sides.
mile,
Yeah.
your
But
destination
I really
will
like
be on
that
the
side.
right.
Looks like a nice area over here.
Yeah.
Looks like a fairly recently built area.
Yeah. The homes seem pretty new. The trees aren't too big, so that's one thing. If I was going to buy a house, I like these newer neighborhoods, the houses,
Yeah.
but I don't like that they don't really have shade trees. That house has an okay shade tree,
Yeah.
but I like with how hot as it gets here. These trees are a little bit bigger. With as hot as it to have shade on the house.
Oh yeah. It's like neighborhood we're in. It's an older neighborhood and we got some mature trees and it makes it really nice.
Yeah. Definitely.
Out here, like during the summertime when the sun's hitting the grass and everything else, it just fries the grass down here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. On one hand, it's a bummer because your grass is all brown and ugly.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, you don't have to mow. So
Oh yeah.
I don't necessarily mind the fried grass too much. But
Your destination is on the
the
right.
fried house is not nice. This is a
No.
good tree. It's just I gotta go one more over. I don't know where that white car went. I gotta make sure I'm not blocking them. 318. I forgot what we were delivering.
Go live for 30 seconds.
That's another thing too. When you're delivering, if you can, you want to try to get the house.
Yeah.
People will say they didn't get it.
Oh, yeah.
Delivered it in the wrong house. But like that one, it was hard, so I didn't.
Yeah, and I've thought about that too. It's like because like Amazon does the same thing. They'll take pictures, but how do you know that's the right spot if you don't, or they deliver it to the right spot if they don't have something showing?
Yeah, I think everybody who signs up on any of these apps should, when they're making their account, they should have to take a picture of the front of their house,
Yeah,
and more specifically, like the front door area.
yeah,
And so that way, when the dasher takes a picture, DoorDash can compare the pictures and say, yes, they did deliver it to the
that's a
house.
good idea.
Except though sometimes you're not home, or you're
Yeah.
at a family's house and you order DoorDash or whatever, so the pictures aren't going to match up then. But,
Yeah,
or maybe make you take the picture before you, like with every time you place an order. But custom way around all of that.
oh yeah. How often do you get like somebody say, "Oh, I didn't get my order there?
I've only had it once here in Portland.
Yeah.
At an apartment, but I think that was my fault. I actually still have a violation on DoorDash for it. They drop off after 100 deliveries.
Yeah.
But I haven't done a whole lot of DoorDash, so it's been there since August, I think.
Yeah.
But it was raining that day. It was an apartment complex off of Airline, I think. I can't remember now. But it was raining and I was rushing, and I think I delivered it on the wrong stairwell.
Yeah.
And anyways, then I got the notification that it was delivered, that the customer never received it. That's $2 to go 3 miles, McDonald's. I'm not gonna do it. Decline.
That's funny. Like some of the stuff, like I was watching Fran's video there, where they told her to leave it at the garage door.
Yeah.
In the rain.
In the rain. So some of those too is once they put their instructions in the app, that instruction will stay there until they change it.
Yeah.
So it's probably something from an old delivery, and
yeah,
it just happened to be raining. Yeah. So that's hard. Only one time that I had to knock. It said leave it at the door, but it was pouring down, so I went ahead and knocked on the door.
Yeah.
So I was like, because customers, they can get upset if you knock or ring the doorbell. They don't want you to knock or ring the doorbell. Usually because there's a baby, I understand, or the dogs will go crazy.
Oh yeah.
Usually the dogs go crazy even if you don't knock because they can hear you.
Yeah.
Or some people, they want you to knock. So a kind of rule of thumb is if it doesn't say to knock, don't knock.
Yeah.
But unless, for me, if there's ice cream on the order, I'll knock because I wouldn't want the ice cream my ice cream sitting outside Milton.
Yeah, you don't really have too much problem with the rain around here.
Yeah.
But especially recently.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy how dry it is.
A lot of these parks, like when I went over there to last weekend.
So that's an Uber and DoorDash. Okay, Uber is $7 to go 18 miles. We're gonna say no. DoorDash is McDonald's. We'll do that one. $4.98 to go 2.7 miles. That's back over here on this side of town, which is not bad.
Yeah, I went to Charlie's Pasture last weekend, and that's wetlands. It's freshwater wetlands over there, and it was pretty dry.
Man, yeah, that's a bummer. I saw the Lake Mathis right now, or Lake Corpus Christi.
Oh yes, they got both of their boat ramps shut down right now.
Oh yeah,
the water is too low.
Hadn't been over there, but though the lake, we have a waterfront out there at the camp, and they do kayaks for campers and whatnot.
Yeah,
like nobody can do anything now because it's so dry.
Yeah, Lake Corpus Christi, like when we first got here, it was only at like 20%. And then we got a bunch of rain and it filled up to like, I think it was like 80%, 90%. Now it's down again.
Yeah, that's get the water. The water comes from Choke Canyon, I think.
Yeah, and Choke Canyon's pretty dry too.
Yeah, I've actually never been to Choke Canyon. I've been, on 37 past the exit. But
I like the state park over there because they got a lot of wildlife like javelina and deer and turkey and all. And they'll just be like walking to your campsite.
Oh wow, the javelina would make me nervous. But the deer and the turkey would be cool.
I don't think. They're really not aggressive unless somebody messed with them, I guess. But normally, like when I see them, they're just kind of walking by, and they're small. They're not like the wild hogs. The wild hogs scare me.
Yeah, they're
those things are like hundreds of pounds.
I guess I always just picture the javelina like a chihuahua with a bad attitude, but bigger teeth.
Yeah, no, they seem pretty friendly. They just seem to kind of ignore you.
Oh, okay, that's good. When we pull up here to McDonald's, I'm gonna check my battery on the iPad. I can't tell how charged it is.
Fran wants to know what restaurant we're going to.
McDonald's. What was it? $4.98 to go 2 something miles. Yeah, that little thunk is Walmart Spark, but they just keep sending me the same offers over and over.
Yeah.
So I'm not even looking at them now. Unless it says one new offer, I'll click on it. But other than that, it's just the same silly stuff.
Now, whenever, yeah, I guess it does. Whenever you get like an order for McDonald's and you got like several McDonald's around, it tells you exactly which one it is.
Yeah, it does. So I don't generally work other places where there's more than one of each restaurant.
Yeah.
So I don't have that issue here. But if I'm in Corpus, and it's McDonald's, I'll probably GPS to it just to make sure I'm going to the right one. Arrived at the store. Morgan S. Did I deliver to them earlier today?
Fran said I need to go in with you, so
Okay.
I'll go in with you.
Sounds good. I'm just looking at these Instacart. Oh, there's a new Walmart Spark offer right there. So that's shopping, $17 to go 2.9 miles. That's actually a pretty good order.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
We'll look at the items. 13 items, 19 quantity. Customer requires verification.
All small looking items.
Yeah, it's not too bad. What are your thoughts on doing? Oh, I guess it disappeared. Never mind. I don't know why it was so quick. Normally they don't disappear that fast. Unless I didn't get see it right away, maybe.
Yeah, I might have missed that one.
All right, we're gonna run in real quick.
Be right back.
Oh, what is the battery? 23%. I'm sorry. Let me grab this real quick. Just plug this in because it'll die on me.
getting the money's worth on the roller coaster.
Okay, DoorDash. So excited.
So far, it's been pretty smooth.
Yeah, smoothest roller coaster I've ever ridden. Okay.
Head northwest toward Wildcat Drive.
I always, for the most part, on these streets, I still use GPS even if I know where the street is. Because I've caught myself seeing the name
Yeah.
and thinking it's one street when it's really another street.
Yeah.
So and then I've actually driven a mile further than I needed to be. Kind of frustrating when you make those mistakes.
Turn right onto US 181 frontage, then slide left toward US 181 frontage.
So, Fran, were you saying that
At the light,
in
slide
code
left, then turn left
that the
onto
sun
US
is setting there
181
today? Does that mean you're going to do a sunset live? Because the people need to know.
Turn left onto US 181 frontage.
I'm okay if
then
you
turn
want
right
to
onto
plug
Railroad
that.
Avenue.
You are the manager after all. I hate the brakes in this truck sometimes. That's
Yeah.
my one complaint. It's got regenerative braking because it's a hybrid,
Oh, yeah.
but they're real
Turn
finicky.
right onto
Sometimes
Railroad Avenue, then continue straight onto
it's-
Pecos Drive.
it's like you do it and it catches like right away. Even if you're soft on it.
Yeah.
And other times it's like it's not braking and you have to push harder and harder.
And then it catches.
Yeah.
Frontage toward Seco Drive.
I just
Turn
don't like
right
that.
onto Seco Drive.
Oh, that's my turn.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Alazon Drive.
Yep, she's having a sunset live.
Sweet. Well, make the announcement, your time that you're doing it. If you've already got it set up, do the link. Come on, friend. So maybe, if you're good with it, we'll work until about 6 o'clock and run back to Walmart. And then I need to do some grocery shopping before I head back home.
All right, that'd be good.
I don't know what time sun sets in Arizona, but that way, when Fran goes live, we can tune in.
Yeah, I'm not sure what time it's sitting over there. 5:45 p.m. 7:45 Central Standard Time.
Oh,
You should have enough time.
man, she's on it. Look at that puppy. Oh,
Lips hurt. Yeah.
Turn left onto Alazon Drive, then turn right onto Seco Drive.
this house always intrigues me.
Turn right onto Seco Drive. In a quarter mile, turn left onto Broadway Boulevard.
Thank you, Fran. What did Roy say? Latest roller coaster he went on? Thunder Mountain. I'm not a roller coaster guy. I've done roller coasters, but I just scream too much. I can't do it anymore.
We used to do it a lot whenever we lived up around like Kansas City and stuff. But we haven't really gone since we've been here.
Yeah, it's not a whole lot of places to go. There's Six Flags, which has its share of roller coasters. I did the Superman when I was dating my wife. I got on that thing with my father-in-law.
Turn left onto Broadway Boulevard.
Yeah.
then
It's
turn
probably
right
a
onto
mistake.
San
He
Saba
still
Drive.
laughs at me for that, right?
Yeah.
The way I scream.
Turn right onto San Saba Drive.
There's a lot of houses for
In
sale, I've been
600
noticing.
feet, your
Yeah.
destination will be on the right.
With all the like businesses and stuff building up around here. It seems like they'd be selling pretty quick.
Yeah. I think part of it is they have high taxes.
Yeah.
One, two. But yeah, with Portland growing like it is.
Yeah.
Your destination is on the right.
Yeah, the taxes around here are pretty high.
Yeah. And they go up every year. We have ours tied into our mortgage, and it's every year it goes up.
Yeah, that's the way ours is.
Okay.
It's mainly around here, Fran, because I think we live in a kind of touristy area, really. And we live also right on the Gulf, so the insurance is pretty high here as well. Of course, places like Austin and stuff are going to have high property taxes too. But you go out to some more of these like rural communities, then you have lower taxes.
Getting all the Rockport orders now on Walmart. Man, a whole bunch of them. One of these days, I need to just go to Rockport.
Yeah.
And just see.
I noticed that like on one of your lives, you kept getting orders from Rockport there.
Yeah. It's crazy. Make sure I'm still turned on.
Rockport, really, I mean, it's not that bad to drive around in.
Yeah. Well, depending on the traffic, Rockport times that traffic on the main street.
Yeah. It's kind of backed up.
Yeah. We used to live. I don't know if you're familiar with where the movie theater used to be.
Yeah, I know where it's at.
We lived behind that in that neighborhood, and just the traffic some days.
I think they turned that into like a furniture store or something now.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know it's not the movie theater. Harvey sent the movie theater packing.
Yeah.
So I need to actually pause DoorDash because we're gonna go do this, pick up this Poseidon order now. The one I called in earlier. Almost forgot about it. Owned that theater, also owned, but then they sold it to a bigger family-owned business. Which, on one hand, I like what they've done there. I mean, they've made it nicer, but like everything, prices go up. You know?
Oh, yeah.
What I really used to like was in the AMC movie theater in Corpus over there by Greenwood.
Yeah.
Used to be Starplex. I don't know who owned it. That's just what it's called. But their hot dogs were $1. They had like the big all beef hot dogs, and they were $1.
That's a good price.
That's a great price. So I'd go there and I'd buy 3 hot dogs and get some cheese, and I was happy.
Most of the time, you go to a movie theater, you spend more on the snacks and stuff than the movie.
Absolutely. But AMC bought them, and now their hot dogs are $4. And smaller.
Oh, yeah.
So we don't go there anymore. but yeah, we'll go to the Dollar Tree and we'll buy our candy and then sneak it in.
Yeah.
And then we'll buy drinks or popcorn there. But I can't spend $4 on a box of candy.
Oh no, yeah, those like just a regular box of candy cost you like maybe a couple dollars, cost you about $5 or $6.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'd sneak in my own drink if I could. It's hard to sneak in a 20-ounce bottle of soda.
Yeah,
but I like the fountain drink at the movie theater anyways.
Yeah. The only cover we can take is the bathtub. Imagine me and the dogs.
I wonder if they're talking about a storm, tornado or something.
That was the Floridian.
Must have been something to do with a storm. I didn't even want to talk about property taxes. Yeah, sorry. I'm not a fan of talking about them either. I don't even know how much ours are at the moment. They're just too much. $7 to go 20 miles, basically.
No.
No way. Have you been in this Target yet?
No, I haven't been in there yet.
It's 14 to go 12 miles. It's pretty nice. I actually think it's nicer than the other one.
Yeah, the one we got over in Corpus there really isn't that great.
Yeah. I miss their little deli, whatever you call it, the food area.
Yeah.
You could order popcorn or hot dogs.
Oh yeah.
I used to go there. When I worked in Corpus at a dental lab for a while, I'd go to Target for lunch and get some of this pasta dish they had there because it was cheap and quick.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they got rid of that.
That's expensive, Luke. His property taxes are $8,400 a year.
Oh man. Yeah, that's rough.
You know, I remember like whenever Kmart was around and they had the deli section, and we'd go in there, and they had these really good ham sandwiches, and they would come in like a bread bag, and there would be like 10 of them in there,
Oh,
and they were really good.
I bet. Yeah, it's a shame that Kmart didn't make it.
Yeah,
The one in Corpus was, I think it was a Big K before it closed down.
yeah.
$7. It went away.
It's funny how fast you go away sometimes.
Yeah. There's a new offer for Walmart. Shopping in Aransas for $11. Can't do that.
Yeah. It's funny that they show you such a big area, really.
Yeah, so the Walmart zone is Portland, Aransas, and Rockport. The DoorDash zone is Portland, Ingleside, and Aransas. Rockport might be in there. I don't know that it is though. The other ones like Uber, I really don't know what the zone is for Uber. They just kind of send you whatever.
Yeah. So how many different apps do you have?
The ones I use every time, I have 5. But I am currently able to use Amazon Flex, which is just delivering Amazon packages. Shipped, which is owned or partnered by with Target, but
Yeah.
it's a funky app. I've never actually done a delivery for them.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything worth taking. I've got Grubhub, which I do use if I'm working in Corpus, but they don't do Grubhub here in Portland. And I know I've got a couple more that I just don't touch.
Yeah.
Some of them, if you don't take an order for so many days, they'll deactivate you.
Oh yeah.
So that's happened to me. Actually, Grubhub did that to me, but I was able to get back on. They're busy tonight.
Now, do you like have any like? I heard like Fran talking about stuff like training and stuff.
When you first sign up, there's onboarding training stuff, but it's not. It depends on the app. Like I don't
Yeah.
think DoorDash made me do anything. Uber, I can't remember now if it was Uber. One of them makes you watch a video, like a few videos
Yeah.
for just like safety stuff and things like that. It's not
Yeah.
really a training on how to do, but you know.
A lot of that probably has to do with do they have any kind of insurance?
You can I don't really know. So like I think if you get into an accident while you're on a current delivery for DoorDash,
Yeah.
I think there might be some kind of insurance, but I don't know what it is. But for the most part, no. you can purchase insurance, I think, through Uber. I don't think it's worth it. I mean,
Oh,
it
yeah.
might be. I just would just do my own insurance. You're supposed to add like a gig work insurance to your policy.
Yeah.
But I think it's $5 extra or something.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I'll be right back.
Tutorials. All right. There's so many different things to know really about these deliveries and different apps and stuff. Definitely busy around here today. Yeah, it seems like the apps are pretty much step by step, telling you exactly what you need to do. At least with the DoorDash one that he was showing me. They got so many different ones, Rody. Even though it's kind of slowed down from earlier, from what he was saying, it's still pretty busy. Still keeping on going. That's funny, Roy. Hey, Gig Life and More, how you doing? Thank you for coming in.
They are packed in there.
Yeah, it looks like it with all these cars out here.
Yeah. I almost went into the wrong restaurant there. I usually, when I come, I try to park on this side for this restaurant and that side for that one. And I threw myself off. I'll take a picture here. Hey, Melissa. I heard your name a second ago. Confirm price. We're doing some gig work together. This is Mr. Adventure America himself. I know you've seen him in the chat.
How you doing?
His channel's pinned if you're not subscribed.
Teal Luke.
I struggle so hard to be able to tell if it's the teal.
Yeah, I know, teal or the lime.
Yeah. All right. Willow Drive.
Head northwest toward Buddy Ganem Drive.
Let's put this right here.
Head southwest on US 181 frontage.
Gotta say, it's kind of nice having someone read the chat.
Yeah.
I need to have someone ride along with me every day.
Yeah, it's kind of hard sometimes, like whenever you're driving, especially to see all the chat. I have a hard time even when I'm walking around seeing all the chat.
Yeah, I had gotten really bad about like reading the chat with my phone in my hand while driving, and I'm trying not to do that so much, but it's hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't. It's hard to read it here, and so then I need to have my phone. But I know I need to be safer.
Yeah. You need more phone mounts.
Yeah.
I actually have a phone mount like down low by my side of my steering wheel, and then one up on the window there. That way, like especially when Angela's with me, I can put one on that lower phone mount and read the chat easier.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Head southeast toward US 181 frontage.
Yeah, these
In
I've
half a
always
mile,
had the suction cup ones, but they just fall off, and sometimes once they fall off, they don't want to stick back up on there.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been lucky that this one sticks back every time, but eventually it falls off again.
Yeah, and you stick them to your window, they melt.
Yeah,
I had one melted onto my window one time. I had to,
yeah, that happened in my work van when I was driving that. I just had it mounted for like hands-free calling. That was before YouTube,
yeah.
and when I finally took that thing off, that sticky never came
Oh,
off.
yeah. Yeah, I had to scrape mine off. The last one I had.
Turn right onto Village
And now I
Drive
put
Drive.
my dashboard's kind of like got a rough texture, but I put like a plate on there that came with another one of my phone mounts there, so it'll stick better.
Oh, okay.
Continue
I've seen
on
some
Village
phone
Drive
mounts that
Drive
actually
for
have
half a mile.
hardware where you can like screw it in or something, but
Yeah.
I don't want to
Nah, I
be doing
don't
that to my
screw it in.
dash. It looks cool, but
Yeah.
I don't want to mess up any trade-in value I might have down the road.
They actually make one for mine. That looks really nice. 28.8 miles now.
Yeah, no, not worth it. They make one.
They make one for mine because it's got like a big area up. It's kind of like where you can put stuff on the dash. But it's actually made out of metal and everything, and it's really nice. But the problem is you have to like take out the radio and everything to actually mount it into there and then put it all back together.
Yeah, that's too much work.
Yeah.
May not go back together the same way.
No.
So we actually just got I have Uber Pets turned on, so that means I don't really know for sure what it means. I think it means that if somebody needs a ride and they have a pet for like ride share,
Yeah.
it's just telling me. But I have it turned on because I can get surges that way. Like they offer extra pay sometimes for ride share.
Yeah.
So if I don't have any ride share turned on, I can't even have an opportunity for the extra pay.
Oh, yeah.
If I do have the pets turned on, because there's not a whole lot of offers for those,
Yeah.
the surge that they're offering for rideshare will still count towards a Uber Eats pickup.
Oh,
Only if I have that turned on.
Yeah.
So I'm never going to pick up a pet.
Turn right onto
No.
Memorial Parkway,
I don't even
then
let
turn
my
left
own
onto
pets in
Willow
my
Drive.
truck.
Yeah.
Only because, well, we're down to one big dog and one small dog now, but the big one, she's just too big and too much hair.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want all that in here. The little one, she's ridden in here.
Yeah, we're just got Motley now. He don't shed though. It's like he's got a double coat, so he doesn't really shed.
Well, that's nice. Yeah, our little one is a mini golden doodle, and she still sheds.
Turn
Yeah.
left onto
Her fur's
Willow
not
Drive.
quite as poodly as we had expected it to be.
Yeah.
In 800 feet,
But
turn
she's
left
fun.
onto Twin Oaks Drive.
Oh, yeah.
We've never had a small dog, actually. We've always had, we've got our Husky mix and then German Shepherds.
Bigger dogs, yeah. So, yeah, we wanted to go with smaller dogs just because we travel a lot. And it's a lot easier for us.
Yeah.
But we did have, we had a Siberian Husky
Turn
at one
left
time.
onto Twin Oaks Drive, then
And
turn
we've
right
had
onto
a
Willow Drive.
couple medium-sized dogs, but nothing like real big.
Yeah. Yeah, I always thought I prefer the big dogs. We've always been lucky with the big ones when like people come to the door and stuff, they don't bark and go crazy. The smaller dog, ours name is Barley, the golden doodle.
Yeah.
She'll bark, but she's still not even as like yappy
In
as
600 feet,
some
your
small dogs
destination
are.
will be on
Yeah,
the right.
Motley will bark if somebody comes through the door. But I think it's more that he wants attention instead of actually.
Yeah. It's their personalities sure are fun though.
Yeah, they are.
Well,
Your
I think
destination
we'll
is
probably
on the
make
right.
this our last one.
All right.
2319. Makes me think of Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
What is this customer's name? Bonnie. was gonna say I recognize this house, but I don't.
Oh, yeah.
It just looks like another house. All right, let's make this. Did you do that? That popped me.
Yeah, that is strange. Well, looks like this is going to be our last drop off. Been a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is a bad spot right here. It's not loaded in. I sent the picture.
I don't do any gig work, gig life. I'm just riding with Maverick today. Yeah, so we're both running favor.
Oh yeah, just me. If I can get my app to work.
See how this could get addicting doing this stuff. It's pretty fun.
Especially when it's busy, it's hard to call it. And then when it's slow, it's hard to call it because something's going to happen. But let me see if it'll let me say leave it at the door. There we go. I'm just going to take a picture of the house. I'd taken a picture, but it lost it because it wouldn't load. Come on. I might drive a little bit maybe.
Got a little signal. Yeah, it's kind
of weird. So I turned on the Wi-Fi, but it's still not working. But the thing is, sometimes if you get too far from the address and GPS says you're not there, then it won't let you complete the delivery.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Well, if worst case scenario, I'll contact support and tell them. Okay. There we go.
All right.
Sweet. Okay. How do we get out of this neighborhood?
Hey, Alex Sandoval, how you doing?
Hey, Alex. This is Adventure America. If you haven't seen him in the chats, he's a fun guy. He's got a good channel. You should check him out. So we're going to head back towards Walmart. I'm going to actually turn my apps off real quick. Turn off DoorDash. Favors turned off. There's nobody behind me. That way I quit getting these notifications.
Yeah.
Overwhelming. Because when I'm getting them, I feel like even if I'm not going to work anymore, I feel like I still need to look in case it's that order that I want. And then Uber. They all have a different way of signing off. All right, so we're going to head back to Walmart. I think it's this direction here. Yeah. Drop Mr. Troy off at his truck, and then I got to. He sent me a big old list. My son, he sent me like he one that made the list.
Yeah.
Bag of chips, this, a machine gun, this.
That's funny.
That's all mixed in there with all the food.
It's been a lot of fun today.
It has been. I appreciate you hanging out, man.
Thank you for having me along.
Absolutely. It's a nice way to make a little extra income if there's something you're saving up for or whatever.
Yeah.
When I was doing it here, it was just like, you need this money or we're not going to survive.
Yeah.
But now that my wife has her full-time job, it's more of a let's try to get out of debt.
Yeah.
And it's kind of not happening very fast.
But it helps out for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait for that day. One day. And that's why we're trying to decide with our house. I love the idea of having it as a income property,
Yeah.
but I don't like the idea of maintenance.
Oh no.
you
Yeah.
know? So I'm so torn on that. It'd kind of be nice to just not have to deal with it. With my in-laws living there,
Yeah.
it's they're not covering the whole rent, which is agreement we made. That's fine, but I'd like to not have the rest of it.
Oh yeah.
And we're still paying for the solar panels. I kind of regret ever getting those now that we're not living there. It was a good idea at the time.
Yeah.
So I think we're probably going to end up selling it. But because the house we're living in now is on camp, so it's it's not our house. We don't. But if my wife ever decided, you know what, I don't think I want to do this anymore, it'd be nice to have a house waiting for us too. So I'm conflicted.
Yeah, it's hard to make a decision sometimes, really.
Yeah.
You're always worried that you're gonna make the wrong decision.
I've done it. We had a house in Ingleside that we had bought. It was a foreclosed house. When we bought it for $80,000, 4-bedroom, 2-bath. It needed a little bit of work, but it was still a nice house, a nice area. Actually, out there right by the Live Oak Park. I think it's the park in Ingleside's Live Oak, right?
Yeah, it's Live Oak.
But then we ended up selling it and buying a mobile home. Why did I do that? We could have sold it and bought land, but we were made a mistake.
That's a nice area out there. I like the Live Oak Park. Go out there, do some disc golf and stuff.
Yeah, it is really nice down there. Not a whole lot of traffic other than the Kiewit on the main road there, but in the neighborhood wasn't too bad.
I would actually rather live someplace like that than in Corpus, but driving to work every morning would be get old fast.
Yeah. I've been commuting pretty much since we got married. When we lived,
Yeah.
I mean, we lived as far as Rockport, commuted to Corpus, or when we did live in Corpus, I commuted to Rockport because my father-in-law's plumbing company was there, and I worked for him for a little bit. So I'm used to it now. I kind of like the drive in because it gives me time to listen to YouTube or just think, listen to an audiobook.
Oh yeah.
The drive home's not as fun when I'm tired. But yeah, it's nice out there.
You guys drive a lot, especially going out to San Antonio and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, it's funny. I don't mind driving. I do it all the time, but for some reason, where I want to be close to work, so it don't take that long to get there.
Yeah. Well, that's nice. Just because for me, if I was close to work, that means I could sleep until the last minute.
Oh yeah.
It takes me 15 minutes to get ready and get out the door. I'm not a morning person.
Yeah. I know for about 7 years I worked third shift and went in at like I think like 11 o'clock at night and get off at like 9 o'clock in the morning, which is kind of weird, going in and working all night and then getting home.
Yeah. I've never had to work a shift like that, but I think I'd have the hardest time getting my schedule.
Yeah,
it's normal because I would come home tired, go to bed, and I think I would sleep until the last minute, and then I'd never see my family.
Oh yeah,
So-
no, that is the thing. Like especially if you got kids and they got their stuff going on, and it's just kind of hard. But it's like for us, it was always just, well, not always, but mostly just me and Angela, so she could just do her schedule along with my schedule. But
That's nice.
Especially like even like if you have family where your wife's working like you're talking about, and you have conflicting schedules, you might not even see the person.
Yeah, that's what I mean, when we're living here and I was doing this and trash and all my day job, it's kind of like that, but we still see each other a little bit.
Yeah.
I would hate to work overnight.
Yeah, we're still alive, Brianna.
We are still alive, ma'am. We are pulling up at Walmart. I'm about to drop Mr. Troy off at his truck. We had a good time.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun.
People are always hitting these stop signs.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I like disc golf. I actually carry a disc golf bag around in my truck.
I was going to ask you, do you ever go to what is it, West Guth or Guth?
West
South,
Guth,
West?
that is
Yeah.
good. I like that one because it's hilly,
Okay.
and it's hard to find hills around here. But playing on the hills is a lot different than playing on flat ground.
Yeah, I haven't actually played at that one, but I know it's a
Yeah,
nice one.
it's a good one.
Yeah, nice. Already subbed. We're dealing with over 20-mile-an-hour gusts. Yeah, it's a little gusty here.
No, we haven't ate yet.
No, I won't eat until, I mean, I had lunch,
Later.
but
Yeah.
I'll eat at home once I get done shopping. So I really enjoyed getting to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
It's been a good day.
Oh yeah, it has.
So
I really enjoyed it.
We'll have to do this again, or
Oh yeah.
hang out at the beach or something.
Yeah, we'll get together again.
Yeah, good deal. Well, everybody, thanks for hanging out. If you're not subbed to Troy, please do so. Y'all have a blessed evening.